Okay, so you're gonna have to give me a break because I still have no voice from conference because I was too busy screaming my head off. So, which means it was a damn good conference. So, my name is Hope Mixer. I am your soon to be diamond leader in 2 months. This team's going diamond, guys. We're going to go triple diamond this year. That means there's going to be emeralds, there's going to be rubies, there's going to be frickin' diamonds, double diamonds, and triple diamonds with me. I'm so excited for this. So, 2020 was titled the year of more with conference. It was freaking magical, you guys. I mean, the three of us that went, we had our minds blown the whole time. And if you're having FOMO right now because you saw us go to conference, then you need to make it a goal to get your butt to conference next year. It's usually around the same time every year. It's usually the end of January going into February. And it's always in Tampa. They're always going to have it in Tampa because Quarters is in Bradenton, which is 20 minutes from Tampa. Start saving now. I mean, tickets are usually around the $300-400 range. That's to, or get the Amalia Theater and everything like that. So start saving. To start off, Beauty Works, our Beauty Works package is now available in Canada, Europe, and Australia. So if you have any potential customers from there or know anybody from there, they can now get their hands on this amazing Beauty Works line. Next, when you think of It Works, you need to think coffee now. We have over 40 products, but we are bringing the coffee industry to a whole other level. I wrote statistics down. Give me a second. On average, Americans drink around 146 billion cups of coffee per year. So this is going to be a huge hit. And 31% of Americans drink 2 to 3 cups of tea a day. We just launched what's called Skinny Brew and our Skinny Tea, which is huge. So Skinny Brew is keto coffee without the dairy products. It is a instant French press coffee that is going to do the same thing, guys. They were selling samples. They were selling a cup for $5 of each at conference, and I had a full cup of the Skinny Brew. It was good. I'm not necessarily a black cup of coffee drinker. I kind of got used to it at work when I run out of my keto coffee and need to use our crappy coffee at work. But I put just one dash of sugar in there, and I put a little tiny bit, like a little just sprig of half and half in there, and it was perfect. I sat there and sipped on it during the beginning part of conference, and I didn't get hungry. The only reason why I ate at lunch that day is because I knew I needed to eat, because the other part of conference wasn't going to be done till 5 and I didn't want to be hangry. I also sipped on one of my friends' skinny chai. And if you've ever had chai tea before, just plain chai, it can be a little overwhelming. It can be very strong with the cinnamon. And this was perfect. It wasn't too overwhelming. Usually I make my chai teas into a chai tea latte. I add milk to it. I didn't need to do that. It was delicious. So what we're promoting now is you can drink the Skinny Brew in the morning, and then if they're a tea drinker, they can do that too. Or, you can drink the Skinny Brew in the morning, have a late lunch, drink your Skinny chai in the afternoon when you're starting to get hungry again, and then you're set for dinner. Or you can drink Skinny chai in the evening if you don't want to drink caffeine, but you're still going to feel full after dinner and after your Skinny chai and not be reaching for late night snacks. We have a new sample program. I'm so excited for this. So they are working on creating more samples, but right now, since they had Skinny Brew just in the works, the sample program is with Skinny Brew. It's in Connect. So what you need to do is you need to either go to Connect or go to your website, itworks.com/skinnybrew, and you'll download where's it at? It Works sample. Looks like, let me see if my brightness, it's just a white with the It Works symbol. It Works sample. You'll put in your username, your ID, and guys, you can send people sample packs without paying for the shipping. Corporate sends them. So what's awesome is they are 3 just little skinny brews that look like this, 3 packets of skinny brew that come, and you sell them for $15, and they go straight to the person. There's no messing with post office lines. There's no hoping that it'll get there. There's no paying for postage. What you can also do, if you want, you can buy the samples yourself, and you can sell them offhand. Now they're saying no less than $15 because the skinny brew, retail wise, 3 packs would be $15, but you can sell up to $20. So if you think of it, you get 4 packs of the skinny brew samples and you make $80 from that, or you make whatever, 60, what is that? Is that right? Yeah, $60 from it. So those are going to be huge. We also have new product rewards. If you guys don't know what product rewards are, every time you get 1 loyal customer, you get 2 product rewards. And what that is it's a certain amount of money off of like that you can get. So you can get a package of wraps for $25. You can get a bag of keto coffee for $25. Now you can get 4 sample mailers. So 4 of the sample mailers I was just talking about for $19, and then you can go and sell those off for samples and make $60. That's only under personally enrolled loyal customers. We have a new business builder kit. I know I'm drinking a Truly, but if I don't keep drinking water, I'm gonna lose my voice again. We have a new business builder kit. It comes with 4 of the sample mailers. Okay, so they're getting 4 of the sample mailers so that they can make money right away. Or they can try 1. They got 3 of the keto or 3 of the skinny brews, and they can try and they can sell 3 more and make some of their money back right away to their friends. So while they're waiting for, no, got that messed up. They got 4 sample packs, okay, that comes in their kit. Then they have 3 credits on Connect on the sample app. So they can go and talk to friends right away about this skinny brew, and they can make money right away because their friends are going to go in, or they're going to send the samples with their friends' information, plug their friends' information in, and then they're going to make their money back right away. So that's, I can't math right now. Don't judge. $45 popped in my head. It's $45 what they can make right now. If they paid the $99 to buy their business builder kit, they're making half of their money right away. And then they got 4 other samples. All in all, that's a profit of $105 in their hands, okay? Right now, though, everybody that joined in January as a distributor who bought a business builder kit, so you paid $99 in January to start or whatever, and you got a business builder kit, you're commission qualified for your first 30 days. Anybody that started in January, you were emailed a special code for 3 $69 coupons, $30 off to get distributors started. Anybody who was commission qualified in January, if you didn't start, if you were commission qualified, that means having 150 PBV in loyal customer orders or having 80 BV in auto shipments, you got 3 codes. So be checking your emails, or you can go to eSuite, and then it's like under, go to eSuite and it's under reports, and then there's like a product credit report or something like that. I'll look into it here in a little bit. I've been up since 8 just going, and I have had like 4 hours of sleep every other night. Eventually, I mean, if they get and they sell all their samples for $105, that person has like $36 left over, almost $40 left over in their pocket. Guys, if you're thinking about that, that's like a tank of gas for most people, or that's like some groceries. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is you're always going to assume that anybody that you talk to is either going to be buying products or they're going to be or they're going to be signing up as a distributor. You're never going to assume that they're not going to. The moment you start thinking these people aren't joining, guess what? It ain't going to happen because you believe it. There's no more selling one item things. So if you're talking to people about the keto coffee, or if you're talking to people about the keto brew, we are not offering 15-day supplies right away. Okay, you're going to offer them a 30-day supply of the keto brew. That's $79. It's $1 more than the keto coffee. Okay, and if they are not ready to order yet, offer for them to buy a sample off of you for $15. Okay, they've been doing this for a while. The fact that they are offering these as samples and it's a brand new product means we are going to have plenty of product to give to people. If you're going to be selling samples, you need to go 100% into it. Okay, if that's more than just offering, so just one person, that's more than just posting once a month about it. If you want to sell samples and get some sample cash and go with this, you need to freaking go 100% into it. So here's how you're going to do it. You're going to get your own results. Okay. You're going to get your own results to share, whether that if you don't like the skinny brew or you want to sample out the keto coffee or the collagen or the greens or anything like that, you need to get your own results. You have to use this stuff, guys, and share it daily. You have to. I got 7 customers in the last month, in the last 30 days into this month from showing myself using the products on my stories. Okay, I went live once about making keto coffee, but on my stories every single day, I'm either making the celery or I'm making the coffee or I'm talking about the cleanse or something else. And I signed up 7 customers last month and 2 so far this month. And I talked to numerous other people who are waiting for their tax returns about this from my stories. Okay, you have got to have a call to act done. All right, I got to get my phone out now and look at my notes because my notes are starting to get a little, I was like writing my notes down on a piece of paper to be a little more organized. It just didn't work out because my brain's still super tired. All right, the Connect app. The Connect app was updated. So if you try to get into it and you can't see anything, you need to update it. It just went into effect like a day before conference or went into effect on Thursday. I can't remember which, but I remember updating it. But it will now have a daily goal tracker. It pretty much has your 6 list in there where if you're putting your follow-ups, if you're putting your potentials in the Connect app, you can follow up with them right from the Connect app. You can reach out to new people, but there's also a checklist that you can do. And this way, you can see how you're working. You can keep track of your own business, but I can see how you're working. I can see how you're working. So if you're coming to me or your leader and you're saying, Hope, I just can't get anybody to sign up. I can't do this. I'm going to be like, well, are you working? Are you doing anything? Because you didn't do anything. I can see that. But it's a new way that you can get this going. All right. All right. So as far as customers go, we learned a few different things. You can get these samples going on, but you have to be posting, you have to be putting stuff on your story, and you have to be consistent every day. But you also have to have a call to action at the end of your post. You cannot just be posting and being like, oh my God, look at my girl Melanie's results with the Thermophyte X. Isn't that amazing? You're not asking anybody to do anything. So you have to have a call of action. You can be like, oh my God, my girl Melanie just lost 45 pounds in 3 months by adding the Thermophyte X and getting a healthier diet. And it is just absolutely amazing. I have a new 3-month program going on where you can get my distributor discount, and I have 3 spots open. Comment below or send me a DM to get this going. You need to have that on every single business post that you do, because if you don't, you're going to lose a potential. You might have someone who sees that, but they're just like, oh, that's cool. Oh, but I just saw that Megan over here has 6 spots open. So I'm going to go sign up with her, or they're going to go ask Megan questions, be like, hey, what's up with this deal? Next, you got to follow up. If you are having someone sample out for you, you need to follow up with them. We're following up with our potentials anyway, but you have to remember to follow up with the people about your samples. It's the most crucial part of your sample system. The fortune is in the follow up. So what you need to do is either have a notebook or have a planner. I have a planner where I write people's names down, or get in your calendar app on your phone. And what you need to do is you need to put their name and what they sampled a week from the day that you talk to them. Okay. And set a reminder in there so it lets you know. Or, set a reminder. If you talk to them on Facebook, you can set a reminder. You can set a date and say, next Wednesday, I'm going to get a hold of you. What time works out the best? And it'll be like, oh, I work Wednesday, so anytime after 3. And you just set up, and that way they know that you're going to get a hold of them. And then you're going to comment back and be like, hey, have you tried this yet? And if they say no, you're going to be like, girl, it's it's coffee. Like, why haven't you tried it yet? It's absolutely amazing. I would hate for you to miss out on something. Or they're going to be like, yeah, oh my God, I love it. And then you're going to be like, okay, then you're going to give them the pricing. You're going to talk to them about that, and you're going to go on with it. You need to be writing people down, write people down, or get them in your Connect app. If you don't know how to use the Connect app, let me know. There is plenty of videos on YouTube that you can look up or I can share with you that describe how to step by step how to add people into the Connect app. But writing it down, get things in your calendar. I use my planner. Every person that I talk to on a Monday, I write down their names on a Monday. If I get them in the VIP page, or if I talk to them about a product and I set up a date, I go to that date, I write their name down, I highlight it. If they don't get back to me, I follow up with them on Tuesday to see, if I can revive the conversation. But you have to keep track of these people somehow. If you don't, you will lose them. And trust me, I've been in this 4 years. I have lost plenty of people. After they've tried it, ask them to host a post for you. Or after they've tried it for a day, or if they remember when they get it to contact you, see if they'll take a picture and write a review on their Facebook for you. Oh my God, I just got these samples of this skinny brew from my friend Haley, and it's absolutely amazing, and it's supposed to make you skinnier. I can't believe how great it tastes. Or you could just give them a post to put up, and then they can go in the drawing, and then after that you're going to be getting referrals from them from that. Things you can ask them is, do you know people who like coffee too? I'm looking for a couple of people to participate in my 90-day challenge. Are you interested? Or do you know 3 other people that might be interested with you? You can also say, would you like to make some money while also drinking your coffee too? And then boom, right there, they are a potential distributor. The host-to-post system, the sample system, is going to change your business, but the only way that you can get on this is through consistent work and being 100% in it. Now, I want you guys to think about your goals that we talked about. I want you to think about your goals. Now, I want you to look. If you never thought about your goals, go in your message and talk about your message. If I never got to you, I want you to look at an income chart right now. So let me put down my brightness, or that's too dark. I want you to look at an income chart right now. Look at this. I want you to think of a number in your head. If you were making that once a month, monthly, what number would change your life? What number would change your life? Is it $700? Is it $800? Is it $1,000? Is it $2,000? Maybe you're like, you know what? I would like to quit my job, but I would also like my husband home more. Would that be $6,000 a month? Are you thinking, you know what, Hope, screw that. I want to be frickin' rich. Is it $10,000 a month? I want you to think of that number right now. There it is it in your head? I want you to get out a Post-it note or get out a piece of paper, and I want you to write that number down right now. If you thought of anything between $200 and $500, you're taking that number out of your head right now. Take it out, because I know you looked at Executive or Ruby and you thought, okay, I know I can attain that and it's doable, but I don't know if I can do the rest. Right there, you're letting fear guide your dreams because you're scared. So take that number out. I made Ruby in 3 months. We're talking about a whole year. If you keep your goals small because you're afraid of being disappointed in yourself or being disappointed with the outcome, you're going to be disappointed either way. Haley said 2,000. That's awesome. That's diamond. I'm going to say that again. If you keep your goals small because you're afraid of being disappointed, you're going to be disappointed either way. Ashley Mayfield said that on a Zoom that I was watching today during my power hour, and I literally took a bill for my chiropractor because that's the only paper I had besides my journal, and I wrote it down because I knew I needed to say that tonight. Because when I talked to some of you guys, you said $500 and you would tell me that emerald scared you. And right now, what you're doing is you are keeping yourself at a minimum because you're scared of disappointing yourself. But you want to know something? I've been there. It took me 4 years to get out of that slump. I got Ruby in 3 months, and Emerald scared the shit out of me. Because I didn't know if I was worthy of making $1,000 a month, because I had small-minded people in my life telling me that I was doing just enough, that I was working on my business too much, that I need to focus on nursing school more, that I wasn't managing my time right, that I was on my phone all the time. I let small-minded frickin' people rule my decisions. I went to a conference last year for the first time, and when I left, I said, you know, I'd love to be diamond. But there was a small part of me that still wasn't ready for it because it scared me. And guess what? I didn't go anywhere. I dropped to executive, and then I got back up to Ruby, and I charted for diamond, I charted for double diamond, and then I didn't get anywhere because I held myself back. So what I had to do, it was like April, and I said, Hope, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing right now? You have all of the potential in the freaking world right now to go so far with this business, but you're holding yourself back. For what reason? Because your parents who have never left the same freaking town, who work the same freaking jobs 30 years later, who are miserable 90% of the time, but they don't want you to feel that way. You're letting your parents who grew up poor, who still have a poor mindset, tell you that you can't make any more money and you need to think about what a nursing income will give you. Fuck that. If you have kids around, I'm sorry, but I'm a little fired up. It's 9:30, your kids should be in bed. I don't have any kids. What am I saying? This business allows you to dream. It allows you to dream, and it allows you to make those dreams into goals. A goal is a dream, but all it is that you're actually working towards it. A dream is something you'll never work towards. It's always something that's going to be in your head. So, should Ruby be a goal in your career, in your It Works career at some point? Of course. Of course, because guess what? The only way you're going to get to diamond, to double diamond, to triple diamond, to presidential, to ambassador is getting to Ruby, then getting to emerald, then getting to diamond. Okay, yes, that's still in the play, but I want you to think of something that's going to change your life. $500 might get you out of the slump that you are in right now, but will that buy you your dream house? Will that get you on a vacation? Maybe. I mean, my parents paid for my first vacation of 5 years, but my Ruby income allowed me to take time off of work. I didn't pay for my own vacation though. So what you need to do is whatever goal you just chose, look at the rank above it. So in your head, if you're giving yourself Ruby because you're afraid of disappointing yourself and you're trying to give yourself small goals to start off with, I don't care if you're brand new, just started yesterday, 2 hours ago, or if you've been in this business for a year and you haven't, or 2 years and you haven't been able to get it past distributor. Ruby's a great goal, but it's not a dream goal. You can do so much more in a year. Look at the rank above it. Emerald makes an average $1,084 a month. That's some people's full-time income. Diamond makes an average $2,000 a month. That's definitely a full-time income. Double Diamond's $4,700. Triple's $9,400. Presidential's $13,880 a year. Guys, Triple and Presidential, when I was working part-time in high school and in college, those were my incomes for a year, and people are making that in a month. Think of those 18-year-old kids who are working at Sonic or working at the movie theater or working at Hollister or whatever freaking Kohl's stores are open still, and they're making like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a year, and they're getting ready to go to college. How life-changing would that be? Or there's people out there who work a full-time job and then go and work part-time so that they can afford to be with their kids and have their kids under a roof. That's a part-time income, an annual part-time income they can make in a year, in a month. If you want to just go all in, Ambassador Diamonds make $24,000 in a year. That's what I made my first year of freaking being a nurse. Close. I make that in a month. So I want you to write that down. And what we're going to do is you're going to make a dream board right now. You're going to make a dream board right now. So I'm going to redo mine later because that will take an hour to do. What I want you to do, I'm going to write Dream Board 2020 at the top. And what you're going to do is you're going to write your ultimate 2020 goal right now at the bottom. Mine's Triple Diamond. You're going to write Triple Diamond now. And you guys can also do this after. You can just write all the steps down and then do this after. But you're going to write Triple Diamond down and then, or whatever your goal is. And then with small little boxes, you're going to write the other ranks going up to that. So if you're a distributor right now and you want to make it to Emerald, do Executive, Ruby, and then Emerald. And each time you just check off box each time you meet that rank. I want you to write the average income down for that rank. I want you to write your dreams down. What are things you want to do with this business? For me, when I first started, it was being able to put a full tank of gas into my car every time I went to the gas station. The first time I did that was with my first paycheck. I checked it off. I wanted to be able to pay my credit cards off. I wanted to pay off the rest of my remaining debt that was from my apartment. I wanted to pay for my summer semester in nursing school. I wanted a new car. I wanted to go on my first vacation. I wanted to be able to buy clothes for myself. Those were small goals I gave myself. And then I started dreaming harder. I want to be able to pay off my credit card debt, all of it, my car. If you guys don't know what debt you're in, you need to go look up your loans and you need to figure it out to a frickin' T how much you're in. I am currently in $58,647.63. I said like $65,000 earlier today when I was on my live, but it was just off the top of my head until I actually went and figured it out. If you want to be debt free, write it down, because how stressful is it to be in debt? Pay off your student loans, do whatever. You can also write little things down. Allow myself to find a job I never want to feel stuck with. I want to move. I want to lose 30 pounds and look hot. I want to put $10,000 in my savings account. I want to go on vacation to somewhere Tim and I have never been to. I want to be happier, healthier, more confident, and I want to have more faith. I want to go on a girls' trip with my friends. I want to be able to buy a whole new wardrobe when I lose that 30 pounds. Because guess what? None of my clothes in that closet are going to fit me when I lose 30 pounds. I need to stop drinking Trulies, but it's going to happen. Some of those goals, some of you people are probably thinking, whoa, Hope wants to pay off $58,000 in debt in a year. Ashley Mayfield paid off like $68,000 in a year. She made it happen. You're damn right I'm going to make it happen. You need to have your dream board done by tomorrow, 24 hours after watching this video, because what that's going to do is you're going to put that somewhere in your house where you see it every day. For me, I have shelves right above my desk. I do Zooms every single day. My closet's right there. I get stuff out of my closet every single day. I come in this room every single day, and every single day I see my goals. I see my why to this business right in front of me. So when there are days where you're having a bad day, where your kids are driving you crazy, where they're screaming and they're pulling at you and you don't have the laundry done and you have folded clean laundry all over your floor and your cats are screaming at you and the dogs are barking and your husband's telling you to get off your phone, or you have an exam in 3 days and you feel like, oh my God, I don't have enough time, and you're just going nuts and you're having a bad day, you're going to be able to look up and realize, I can put an hour into my business. I can do that. And then you're going to figure out how to fit an hour into that craziness. You're going to figure out how to fit an hour into that craziness. Guys, the only way you're going to get to your goals is having discipline. Okay? Discipline equals freedom. You can't look for a shortcut. Okay? Can't look for a shortcut, and you need to stop looking for failures to hold you back. You need to stop thinking what if and start thinking why not? Why not me? Why can't I? Instead of, well, what if no one wants to buy from me? What if I don't have time? What if I have a distributor quit underneath me? What if someone tells me no? Get over that. Life is not perfect. Life is a crazy obstacle course, and you're going to have to work through it, and this business can help you, but it's not a shortcut. You're not winning the lottery here. It's work. It's a job. And you have to act on your disciplines, guys. You are not your circumstances. And what I mean by that is, I don't care where you come from, what you live in. You're not your circumstances. I don't care if you're a crazy busy college student right now. I don't care if you're a night nurse, hating night shift, being sleep deprived all the time. You're not a crazy sleep deprived night nurse. I don't care if you have 17 kids at home. You're not just a crazy 17 kids mom. I don't care if you live in a trailer. I don't care if you have an imperfect past. I don't care if you grew up with one mom and no dad. You're not your circumstances. Stop the excuses. You can't look at me and you can't look at top leaders and think, oh, but she has it. She has time. I didn't. And you can do this. The limiting beliefs you have right now that are holding you back from doing anything aren't really your beliefs. Okay? We were born and we were brought up with our families, and there's like a statistic out there that you learn most of your beliefs by the age of 7, and you're not stuck with those beliefs. Okay? You're not stuck with them. You just have to learn to get past them, and you have to remove them. You're not your family. If your dad's a judgmental asshole like mine is, you're not a judgmental asshole. If your mom's someone who can't see past things and thinks everything's about her, you're not your mother. You're yourself. You're Haley, you're Megan, you're Serena, you're Allie, you're Abby, you're yourself. Stop asking how and start asking why not me. Stop asking, oh, how does this happen? How do people get to start asking why not me? Why can't I be diamond? Why can't I get here and work towards it? The moment you start asking a different question to yourself, it will change your business. The moment you stop asking how and start asking why not me, it'll change your business. They went over one-hit wonder syndrome, which means for those people who maybe started a few months ago and you're still a distributor, or maybe you started a couple of years ago and you're still stuck at Ruby, you're not stuck. You are not stuck. You're not doing it again. Maybe you lost rank. Maybe you went from executive to distributor. You're not doing it again. What you're doing is you're doing it still. It's the same damn mountain. You hit the summit, okay? You got to gather yourself up and you got to keep going up that mountain again. The higher the success, the smaller your circle gets, and that's not something to fear, okay? And what I mean by that is, guys, you cannot let your circle guide your thinking. If you have those negative people out there right now telling you, oh, my aunt did this and she wasn't successful, you won't sell anything with this, you're not skinny enough, you're not pretty enough, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, guess what? You need to remove them. You need to remove them from your circle. You need to make that circle smaller. There will be people who believe you all the way, and there are going to be people who are going to always be against you, but you don't need those people who are against you in your circle. You do not need your parents. You do not need your siblings. You do not need your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, your best friends. You do not need your spouses to support you. All you need is you. And you have plenty of people with this business who are willing to believe in you, who are willing to support you all the way, and that's all you need. You are never rebuilding your business, you're always building up. You need to think about it as a town that was just ravaged by wildfires. The town's still there. It's still there. It was never taken away. It was just damaged a little bit. They're not rebuilding the town, they're building it again. And that's how you need to think about this business. You need to decide your goal, because once you make the decision, you have to take action. So if you're sitting there tonight and you're saying, I will get to diamond, I will get to ruby, I will get to whatever. Once you make that decision, that's when you can take action. But if you're sitting back going, I don't know, I guess I'll just see what $200 brings me first. Guess what? You're never going to make that $200 because you don't have a clear path of what you want. And you'll never get there. You have to now tell yourself, I will wait no more. I'm done waiting for my goals to come to me. I will wait no more. I'm going to my goals. Off of that now. Other announcements. There was a 5% raise on place loyal customers. So if you guys don't know, as a distributor, when you start building your team, as you enroll customers, you technically only need 4 customers in your downline to be bonus qualified for life. After that, you can place loyal customers to help build volume in your downlines, to help them out, to help build the volume, to help get things going, because guess what? You don't need 1,767 customers underneath you. That's not going to do anything, especially if you're trying to build a team and you're trying to help people out. Before, if you placed a loyal customer, you lost 5% of that earning because it went down to your downline. They decided that they are going to place that 5% back on. So that person is your personally enrolled customer again. The Fast Start program changed. And I'm so excited about this. So if you're new, or maybe you've been around, when you become Fast Start qualified, okay, if you're enrolled in January, you're not exclusive to the changes, okay? But before, if you enrolled 2 customers within your first 30 days, you became Fast Start qualified, and then your enroller who helped you with the business got a $100 bonus, as long as they were Fast Start qualified, and so on and so on. They decided to up the Fast Start bonuses to $150. And then that person, that distributor, can get $150 in product in their first 30 days. What they changed, though, was they now need 6 loyal customers, personally enrolled loyal customers, to get that $150. Now, before you're thinking, oh my God, it's taking me forever just to get my 4. If you enroll in January, you're still on the 4, you're still on the $100. But from now on, it's going to be 6. Now, remember, like, what, 20 minutes ago when I told you I enrolled 7 customers last month and I've already enrolled 2 this month? It's not that you can't enroll a customer or it's taking you forever to enroll your first loyal customers. You just need to do more. You just need to do more. You need to be following up. You need to be messaging more people. You need to be posting. You need to be more consistent. And the more consistent you are, the more results you're going to get. Got to show your fire and you'll get your 4. They're doing 6 now, which is also going to help people increase their volume on their first paycheck, which is another advantage for that person. They are not going to know any different from you. They're not going to know any different. You had to get 4, they have to get 6, but we're going to be training in the same. They don't have to get any different. We're going to teach them to get 6 customers in 6 days. And what you're going to see there is you're going to see duplication from them faster because we're going to help them. We're going to help with a 7-day launch club. We're going to be messaging and reaching out to the chicken noodle soup group, which means you're messaging me and I'm helping you out. And I'm going to help you answer. And the answer no is fine, guys. If you're getting no's and you're freaking out, it's okay. Everybody gets no's. I get no's every day. I got like probably 75 no's today because I've been messaging my heart out. Nothing is wrong with no's. You still get referrals. All right. My voice is kind of coming back. Going Ruby and above. Remember when I said discipline before? You got to be disciplined. All right. You have got to run your ADBV auto shipment. Just do it. Just do it. Don't give me I can't afford it. Don't give me this. Don't give me that. Because guys, I have ran my ADBV auto shipment every single month for 4 years. 1, you're automatically commission qualified as soon as that runs. You don't have to worry. I'm getting fired up. I'm getting hot. You don't have to worry about customers, orders accidentally, their credit card gets denied. You don't have to worry about a customer canceling their order on you, and then you're screwed for volume at the end of the month. I hate having that stress. I would never want it, but guess what? I've seen people have it, and then they end up not getting paid the next month. I don't want to miss out on my Ruby paycheck. So neither should you. There's no sense into working your butt off for a whole month and then not getting paid for it. Run your ADBV auto shipment. What that's going to do is you're going to have product that you're going to be trying, that you're going to be using every single day and putting it on your stories and putting it on your page. People are going to be seeing you doing it, and you're going to be racking up customers that way. You don't even have to go to them. They're going to come to you. All 7 of my customers I enrolled last month and the 2 that I've enrolled this month, guess what? They came to me. 2 of them I had reached out to before. We talked for a little bit. They stopped messaging me. I follow up. They never contacted me back. But guess what? They saw something in my stories and they kept seeing it and they kept seeing it and they kept seeing it. And then they said, hey, tell me about this Just Celery. Hey, tell me about this Thermophyte X that you're posting about. hey, tell me about this coffee. And then they join. It happened. My last 2 customers have been for over 60 BV because they saw me post about one product. We talked about the one product, but then they're like, but I want more, because they saw me posting about other stuff. So you have just run the auto shipment. If you're worried about cost, get a 30 BV item. So for example, hair, skin, and nails, get hair, skin, and nails to use yourself, and then get the skinny brew or get the keto coffee and greens, and then sell the samples off. Start doing pop-up shops and sell samples to people. You can do more in 2 hours with the pop-up shop than you can do in a week. Sell samples to people. When you're trying to go ruby, when you're trying to go diamond, when you're trying to go anything above and you have a team under you, you need to run your auto shipment in order for your team to follow. How can you expect your team to follow suit if you're not doing it yourself? Excuse me. The same thing goes for customers. How do you expect customers to come to you if they don't see you using product? It's simple. I don't look cute every day. In fact, this is what I normally look like, and I still get on. I still take a video of myself in my pajamas, in my glasses, half asleep, making my coffee, making my celery and drinking it, and then I put a couple slides after that of what it does, and I still get people. I download TikTok. I said I would never do it, but people are having crazy success with it. And guess what? I got a customer from frickin' TikTok. You just got to do it. Oh God, I went down on my notes. Where'd I go? Okay. So what you need to do is you log in, you just need to set up that auto shipment. Next, we have new steps to successes. If you don't know what the steps to success is, it's a printout form. And it shows you how to get to Ruby fast. If you enroll 3 distributors and 6 loyal customers a month, you're going to get to Ruby within 3 months period. Actually, 6 or 3. You'll be almost charted for Emerald within 3 months, and you'll be Ruby in 3 months if you fill out your steps to success. So what it is the printout, and what it does is 3 steps. Step 1 is being commission qualified. It's either running your ADBV auto shipment or buying a business builder kit. So boom, if you run your ADBV auto shipment, you check it off. Step 2 is getting 6 loyal customers. Every time you enroll a customer, you put their name in each line, and then you can see yourself checking yourself off. And then every time you enroll 3 distributors, you write their name down. Boom, as soon as your steps to success is full, you print out another one, you start doing it. So you need to start printing out your steps to success. You go to documents and it's right there at the top, or you can search steps to success. Where did I go? This is what happens when your phone gets. Also, on the other side of the steps to success, if you print it out back to back, or if you do it just like 2 pages, on the second page is going to be like a questionnaire, and it's going to have questions like, who do you know that needs more energy? Who do you know that drinks coffee? Who do you know that loves their hair and wants it longer? Who do you know that wants to lose weight? And you can write names in those lists, and then those are people that you can message. So it's also going to be a way that you can help. This needs to be done every single month. Now, let's talk about telling your story. Y'all, you don't have to make a pretty penny with this business to tell your story. Your story is uniquely built for you, and no one can tell it quite like you. You know, Jesus spoke in stories. The same story you're afraid to tell is the same story that some people out there are praying to have. The story that you are afraid to tell. And then you're talking about having this opportunity right in your hands is the same story that someone out there is having as well. And they're praying to have an outcome like you. You have to tell your story. If you're not happy with your story, it's time to tell it, because you're going to be showing that you're changing. So this is how you do a life post. Talk about what's your life before. Hi, my name is Hope Mixer. I'm 29 years old. I am a full-time nurse from a small town in Burlington, Iowa. And 5 years ago, I was a broke and broken college student living in her parents' basement with little to live for. I was trying to get through life, but whenever I took one step forward, it felt like I always took 10 steps back, and I needed something to change. How did you find it works? One day, as soon as I got my acceptance letter for my new nursing program, I had this random couple find me on social media, and we talked about this amazing company that they were a part of that I happen to find products for. Talk about what you were skeptical about. You know, I had talked to another distributor before about the products, but she never told me about this business. So I was really scared that these people were trying to scam me out of my money, because I had known other people that have tried things like this before, but they quit after like a month or 2 months because they didn't make any money from it. So I was really nervous because I already didn't have enough money before. What is life like now, or what will it be like? So you don't have to make any money with this. You can talk about what your life is going to be like because of this company. I made a gut decision to join this company, and 4 years later, I'm out of my parents' basement. I'm a full-time nurse. I paid my way through college. I bought a new car. You know, I'm living life and I'm happy. It can be as simple as that. Or you can say, you know, I just joined this company a week ago, but I can already tell that I'm going to fall in love with it. I've already fallen in love with some of the products. I'm so excited. And you know what? In the next 3 months, I'm going to be making $500 a month as a Ruby, and I'm going to be paying off that credit card that I just maxed out to join this company. And I'm going to be starting to get myself out of debt, paying for groceries, buying diapers for my babies, and not worrying about the gas that I need to put in my car. Boom! That's all you said. Your story didn't start the first day you started at Works, guys. It started the moment your mind shifted to wanting to change. So the moment you decided that you needed to change and you needed to work towards it, that's when your story started. So that's what you need to do. If you're not enrolling, you're not telling people who you are and what you are. People will join your team because of who you are, not because of the company. There's plenty of other distributors out there that I'm sure if they searched and they figured it out, and if they didn't see what you're doing, but you just like, you know, were promoting some products and another thing came up along the line and someone else brought it in and influenced that person, just like Sarah Neerman and Matt Neerman did for me. I could have been on another girl's team because I knew she was selling the product. I never knew I could be a part of the business. Guess what? She quit 2 months after I joined. She messaged me the night I joined. She went, "Oh my God, did you just join as a rep? Why didn't you join my team?" And I said, "Girl, you didn't tell me." I joined Sarah Neerman's team, who's now in the top 120. 120. I was just like 126 of the company. And guess what? It's 4 years later. I'm still here because she influenced me. Because her story was kind of like mine. And so I joined. Oh my God, I went down again. This is why I should have just wrote my stuff out. All right. So you're probably wondering, how am I going to make this happen? You need to get out a daily 6 list. Now you need to write this down, make your own list, do something with it. I can also send a graphic to the chat once I get done. Or if you're watching the recording of this, just message me and I'll send it to you. This is what you need to do daily for your business. Every single day, guys. Consistency is key. I know if you've been in this for a while, you've heard me preach that. Consistency is key. On the days that I'm off work, I work this business for a few hours. On the days that I have to work, I'm still on nights right now. I work 7 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. and then I sleep from probably 9 o'clock whenever I fall asleep finally till 2:30, and I get up and I start working my business a little bit, and then I do a power hour with you guys, and then I go and I make dinner and I go to work. So if I can do this and I can fit this business into 1 hour a day, so can you. And this is how you're going to do it. If you've ever gone on a power hour with me, we literally do our daily 6 list. It's pretty simple. You need to be posting to Facebook at least 3 times a day and Instagram once, okay? You're going to be posting a product post, a filler post, and a life post. A filler post is an everyday kind of post you used to do. Don't be sharing posts 1,000 times a day. If you're a master sharer, aka you share everything as you're scrolling through Facebook. Number 2, stop scrolling through Facebook. You're done scrolling. Stop scrolling. You want to get to diamond in 3 days, you're done scrolling. A filler post, just everyday posts. You know, if your kids are doing something funny, post a picture of them. I post a picture of my cat, or I post about the weather, or I talk about something, or it's asking a question, or asking for people's opinions. This world, America loves to give their opinions all. There's also on the post for customers page an interaction post thread. You just search interaction and boom, right there you got an interaction post that you can put up. If you have a busy day ahead of you and you're thinking, I do not have a ton of time today, 1 post is better than 0. Again, 1 post is better than 0. All right? Get a post out. Post for customers page is brilliant for product posts. You can just copy and paste, boom, you're done. It takes 2 minutes. Life posts, if you find yourself on a Sunday evening and you have time to like sit there, you know, go through your favorite leaders that you like to follow and grab influence from their posts. Maybe you're just afraid of what your post will sound like, but you have a story to tell. Do it. But go through your leaders. You can find verbiage. Don't put exactly what they put. You know, I was just telling a girl this weekend how I had a girl on my team who just constantly copied and pasted my post, would minimally edit it, but somehow like she would tell people she was a nurse living in Southeast Iowa, and I'm like, girl, you ain't a nurse. You work at Burger King. You don't got a cat. You have 2 kids. And we have like 125 mutual friends. Guess what? Those 125 people saw I posted that this morning, and they're going to see you posting the same freaking thing. You just made yourself look stupid. Make it your own. You can use like the format, you can use some of the verbiage, but make it your own. You're your own person. You're not me. You're not Ashley Mayfield. You're not Sarah Neerman. You're not Jade Hooper. You're yourself. So make it yourself. And like I said, you don't have to make a pretty freaking penny with this business to post life posts. It's just telling your story. It's just getting things out there. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Do you think I liked telling people I was living in my parents' basement when I first joined? No. But guess what? I found someone else at one point who's living in her parents' basement. I found other people who had failed out of nursing school and they weren't necessarily interested in joining at Works, but they liked seeing my posts. They liked seeing me build up and go through and like find success and get through nursing school and do it because it showed them that they could do it again. So I was influencing people in different ways. Write your life posts. All right, just do it. You need to be posting to your stories. Post. Treat your stories just like you treat your life posts. Anytime I put a life post, or for your post, anytime I put a life post on, I put a life story on. I make my own stories. I use the Over app. You can use the Unfold app. You can You can also go to the post for customers page, and there's different business stories that you can put up. But if you download an app and make your own, it's always good. And you don't have to like use a fancy app. You can always just like take a picture of yourself, put it up, and just use the wording, and just put like minimal wording on the pages, just talking about your life and what you want to do with this business, and have a call to action at the end. It's simple. Go live. Everybody, when they start this business, is afraid to go live. And in fact, I even had a girl that told me, she was like, she hasn't joined yet, but she was like, she keeps telling me she's going to. She asked me one day, she goes, do I have to go live on my page like you do? Because it's definitely something I don't want to do. And I said, you don't have to. I'm not making you, but I'm telling you right now that going live has changed my business. And if you get on, you get vulnerable, and you talk about your experience, and you talk about things with people, you're going to reach out to more people by doing a live video than you are by doing 50 posts a day. Go live. It's scary the first time you do it. You don't want to stutter. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do this. My first live, I remember Sarah Nierman had to dare me. She said, I triple dog dare you to go live today. Just do it. Because this is when the feature first came out, and I was like, I don't want to. Okay, you dared me. Because you want to know something? I saw Sarah getting on her live video, and she was getting a shit ton of comments, and I said, okay, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do this. Grow some man balls, Hope. Just do it. And I did it. And every time I go live, something happens. Something magical happens. I went live today. 3 people messaged me. 2 that haven't messaged me in months. Boom. Go live. I'm making myself, I can't remember her name right now. Her name was Mama B, I think. She is 64 years old. She is a top leader with our company, and she joined It Works as an over-the-road trucker. She was going through a divorce. She thought about killing herself. And she joined the company, and she saw her daughter go live, and she said something spoke to her one night. God spoke to her one night and said, in 100 days, you'll be out of this semi. And so she went to Dollar Tree. She got just a cheap poster board and made a calendar out of it. And she wrote down 1 through 100. And every day she crossed it off. But every day she went live and talked about her story from her frickin' tractor trailer, from like the back of it, you know, where they sleep at a rest stop. And she works 70 some hours a week. And she went live every day. And guess what? 100 days later, she was diamond. She quit her job. For the next 90 days. My goal is to go diamond in 60 days. My goal is to go double diamond in 90 days. For the next 90 days, I don't care how crappy I feel, how shitty I look, how tired I am from working the night before, I'm going live, even if it's for 5 minutes. And I'm challenging you to go live as well. You don't have to tell your story every day. You can go live and talk and make a cup of keto coffee and just talk about the benefits of it. You can go live and talk about the hair, skin, and nails. You can go live, you get your shipment and open up the box and do an unboxing live video and talk about how excited you are to try the products. There's different things you can go live for. But if you go live every single day, I guarantee you're going to reach out to more people than you think. You never know how many people are actually out there watching until you see how many people viewed your video. So we've done posting and stories. Those are 2. Now you're going to message. If you've been messaging 10 people a day and you're not getting the results you want, you better up those freaking numbers, Sister Sue. My low number every day is 35. And those are on the days I work, okay? Because I message 25 people on Facebook. That's my limit in an hour. And then I message 30 people on Instagram. No, it's 55. Just kidding. I can't do math. So 50 is actually my low number, okay? But you should be messaging at anywhere from 50 to 100 people daily if you want to go diamond in 90 days. You want to go diamond in 90 days, you want a $15,000 bonus, you got to get the word out there. You cannot be afraid of the word no. You cannot be afraid of it, because guess what? If you send 100 messages out a day, you're going to get some no's in there. And you can't be afraid of it, because no doesn't mean no. It doesn't mean 100% no. Unless they're really nasty and stupid with you, then you block them. You don't even respond to it. I still get nasty, mean. I got a nasty, mean text from a loyal customer the other day who I just messaged about the job opportunity. Guess what? I blocked her ass. She hasn't ordered for 6 months. Do I need her business anymore? No. Do I want her negative attitude around me? No. So I blocked her. You're gonna get that sometimes. You're gonna get no's. But just because someone says no right now, it doesn't mean no. It means not right now. If I kept it, I had to delete a bunch of pictures before I went to conference because I was out of space on my iPhone. I have a screenshot from one of my most recent customers where she told me no at one point. And then I messaged her about the job opportunity a year later. And we kind of talked about it, and she got off of it. And she stopped messaging me. And then 4 days ago, right before I went to Thursday, she messaged me out of the blue at lunch and was like, tell me about this Just Celery. Or it was Wednesday before I flew down. She says, tell me about this Just Celery. And we talked about it. And then she said, hey, I don't get paid until later. Can I message you? Yeah. I got back from conference and she said, I got my money early, but tell me about this skinny brew. She ordered the Just Celery and the skinny brew, and she had told me no at first. No means not right now. You got to keep that seed planted. You got to let them just keep watching you, and you'll just message them later. But you got to plant that seed. If you're not planting the seeds, you have no crop to grow, and you'll have no harvest. So stop being afraid to message and just do it. Number 4, adding. You have got to add new blood to your Facebook and Instagram every single day. Every single day. My goal is to send out 100 Instagram requests and 50 Facebook friend requests daily. If I'm off, it's more. What that's going to do is you're going to be adding new people. You're going to have more people that you can message. You're never going to run out of people to message. Your market's never going to go cold. If you don't add new people and you only have 250 friends on your Facebook and you don't have an Instagram, guess what, Sister Sue? You're going to run out of people to message, and you're not going to get to diamond with 250 people. It's not going to happen. There's billions of people in this world, and guess what? There's only about 100,000 It Works reps right now. Only about 100,000. And we have a world full of opportunities. We're opening up in new countries all the time. And there's people everywhere. I have a girl in Scotland right now that I'm talking to. I have another girl in Canada. I have a potential in Mexico. Can't understand half the crap she's saying because I'm pretty sure she's putting it into Google Translate. But I have a potential in Mexico because guess what? We just opened in some of those countries, and there's so much world opportunity for them. You got to get out there. Now, you don't have to add men. You don't have to add creeps. So don't be worried about that. Only add women. Only add women. If a guy by chance contacts you through a host of posts, you can sure message him. I've seen guys that have been successful with this. I don't necessarily message guys because I've had problems in the past. So I don't do it. But if you only add women, you're not going to come across some creep who's going to want to see and do a peenie pic. You're not going to come across some creep who's going to want to stalk you. Because women just don't do that. Or the block button strong. Just add women. Number 5, got to interact. Interact on Facebook and Instagram. Now, what I mean by that is daily you need to be like liking and commenting on people's posts, just getting out there. So I always go to my newest friends and I'll like and comment on their stuff. Nothing business-wise. You're not going on and going, hey girl, your body looks great. Would you like some wraps? No, you're not doing that. What you're doing is you're establishing a relationship with those people. So Facebook notifies you every single day whose birthday it is. So what I do when I'm working on my interaction, I go through and I tell those people every single day, happy birthday, and then their name. I hope you have a great day. When you're interacting, make sure you're commenting more than 4 words. I don't know why. It's like some part of the algorithm, but all the leaders have said do more than 4 words because people are going to see that more. You know, when it's your birthday, you'll notice that 100 people will just say happy birthday or HBD if you're like younger, because that's a younger thing. I know a bunch of the boys did that when I was younger. I picked that pimple and now it's pissing me off. But you notice the posts more, and the posts mean more to you when someone says happy birthday, I hope it's a great day. I miss, like, if your friend that you haven't seen in a while says I miss you, you're like, oh, I miss you too. And it sticks with you longer. Same thing goes for interacting on posts. Instead of just saying, oh, cute picture, say something like, girl, this picture is so good. You're so pretty in this picture. Where did you get those earrings? I love them. Or your son is so cute. I love the outfit he's wearing. Or, oh my God, your dog is gorgeous. What kind is it? Or just saying stuff like that, because you never know whose day you're going to make, and you never know how that's going to stick. And as you're establishing relationships, especially if you're going through, if you go through your friends list, go to friends and then go to recent friends, and you comment and like on your recent friends, give it a month. Give it a month, and then you can message them. Give it a month. So what I do is, if my Facebook will load. Go to recent. Okay. Actually, go to all. I'm talking to myself. If you go to your friends page and you go to the 3 dots on here, click see friendship. And it tells you how long you've been friends with them. I give it a month. If I added them in December, I message them in January, because that's giving me a month to like and comment on their stuff, to see what they're posting. If they're posting stupid, nasty crap, I'm going to delete them. If they're posting opinions everywhere and stirring up the crap, I'm going to delete them. I don't want that in my life. But if they're actually posting influential stuff, or they're being nice and I'm commenting and liking on their stuff, I'm going to secretly establish a relationship with them. They're not even going to realize that yet. And then I'm going to message them and plant that seed. So you got to establish a relationship. Plus, if you're also interacting on your potentials pages, they're going to see you planting that seed even farther, going, hey, I'm still here. Oh, hey, Haley commented on this. Oh, hey, I forgot to message Haley back about that hair, skin, and nails. And they're going to see you everywhere, and you won't be able to leave them. Do you know how many people who have interacted on their stuff and then they go, oh my God, girl, I forgot to message you 2 weeks ago when you messaged me. I'm so sorry. Let's get that order in. How'd it happen? Let me make sure I'm not getting off on my notes on this, because I have like 2 pages of different ones. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. I'm still on it. After that, you got to personally develop, okay? Now, if you're new to personal development, you need to go to YouTube and you need to search The Secret. I had to get that back in my head. Search The Secret and watch the full movie. It is cheesy. It's from the early 2000s. So if you remember movies from, like, you know, Class in the early 2000s, it's kind of cheesy like that. But it is so good. You got to watch it. Okay? Personal development is so important because it's shaping your mindset. If you come into something with a shitty mindset, you're going to have shitty results. Period. So you have to work on yourself every day. I personally journal. I got into journaling and writing my thoughts down. You know, if I'm having a bad day, I'll write those bad thoughts down. I'll write how I'm going to solve those bad thoughts. And then when I close that journal, they're gone. They're done. There's also books you can read. Tony Robbins' Unshakable. There is Girl Stop Apologizing by Rachel Hollis. You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. You're a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. The 5 second rule. There's just different things. There's YouTube videos. There's personal development podcasts. Whatever you can do to fit that in your schedule, you have to do it every day, just for 10 minutes. I start out every power hour with 10 minutes of self-development, and we listen to a either a podcast or we listen to a YouTube video while we're doing that, and then we continue to listen to it while we're doing all the steps. But for 10 minutes, you're just focusing on yourself and resetting your mind. The more that you can develop yourself into thinking and finding the positivity in everything, the more positive outcome you're going to have, not only with your business, but with life. I used to be a broken person. I used to be super negative, and I used to let my depression be my excuse. I had severe depression. I contemplated suicide at one point. And because of this business introducing me to personal development, I'm probably the happiest I've been in a long freaking time. In years. Actually, I'm probably the happiest version of myself I've probably ever been. I'm not 100% comfortable in my body, but I don't tear myself up about it anymore. I look for the positive in things. I might have my bad days every once in a while, but they're not bad days every day. And it's because of personal development, and I will forever be grateful for this business with it. If you don't know a lot about personal development, look up Jade Hooper and Hope Weston on Facebook. They have great video, or on YouTube, they have great videos for that. Now, to get yourself in a money mindset, you also have to do that personal development, but you got to shape yourself. Our beliefs about money are formed by the age of 7, but they can change. For me, at the age of 7, I knew I had to work hard for money, and I knew there was a limit. And I knew I'd have to do something about it, because that's how I grew up. That's how I had it with my family. But I was able to change that. There is plenty of money for us in this world to thrive, and you can't take money away from somebody. You cannot take money away from somebody with this company. We're not a pyramid scheme. You need to know your debt down to the penny. You heard me earlier with the 58, blah, blah, blah. It's written on my dream board. It's over there. I added up my debt down to the penny so that I knew what I needed to work towards. You can also look up Dave Ramsey's principles and search that too. I'm actually going to buy the Dave Ramsey's principles and start reading that and getting good into a money making mindset. But you also need to be able to say no. We were talking about discipline earlier. You have to say no to some things. If you want to go diamond, you want to pay off debt, you got to say no to some things. You can say no to those damn Happy Meals for your kids and cook at home. You can say no to cable. You can say no to different things. For me, I just got back from conference. Until I am a diamond in 2 months, I'm not buying clothes anymore. No more clothes. No more clothes. Not going to Target. Well, I'm going to have to go to Target at some point, but no more dollar section in Target. I'm saying no. I wrote it down. No clothes. I have a problem. No clothes until I have made diamond, until I'm paying off major debt. And I've lost 30 pounds. Gotta do it. You can live your life, but pay off that debt cloud first. Because can you truly live while you're in debt? No. You can't live while you're in debt. Gotta be able to say no to some things. Next, do not try to make your goals, because you're not going to get there. If you're trying, you're just trying. But if you say you're going to do it, guess what? It'll happen. Stop saying try. Like I said earlier, change your freaking circle. Your family, your husband, your negative friends, they don't need to be in your circle. Only surround yourself with those who are going to support you. For me, that's my 2 best friends. 3 best friends. 3 best friends. And my works family. Until then, I've already had the talk with my parents. Until they can be positive and not be stupid with me, I told him I'll stop talking to him and scare the shit out of him. Block out that negativity. Personal development will help out with that. Tell yourself, no, you can't live by your desires anymore. Okay? You don't need that Starbucks, sister. You can make your coffee at home. Use the hashtag nice but not needed when you're thinking about things. Wow, that pair of jeans is nice, but it's not needed right now. I got like 4 other pairs of jeans that I can wear till they get holes in them. Jesus wants you to prosper, guys. The devil's going to try to come in and make it not happen, but Jesus wants you to prosper. You need to know your next goal for income, and you need to be utilizing those fast start bonuses. Okay? But most of all, you need to give yourself permission to dream bigger. Dream bigger, guys. Give yourself that permission. Just because you're scared of disappointing yourself doesn't mean you need to dream smaller. Dream bigger because you deserve it. Now, if you're still on your first 30 days and you do not have your first 4 customers, your goal, you need to go to eSuite, you need to look up when your sign up date was, and you need to make those first 4 customers happen by that date. So if it's 3 days from now, make it happen, because after that date, we're switching. We're switching. You got those 3 codes. You're going to be trying to build your team. If you're over your 30 days, you already have your 4 customers, you're building your team. As you build your team, make sure you're commission qualified, help them get their first few customers, and then get $150 in fast start bonuses. $150 goes a long way, guys. I got a $100 bonus while down in Tampa. Guess what? I didn't worry about money at all while I was down there. Didn't worry about a thing. I was going to buy some new merch at the store, and then $100 is still there, but that line was way too long. So when it goes on sale on our website in a couple of weeks, I'll just buy $100 worth of merch then. $150 goes a long way, though. That pays for people's groceries for a month. That pays for bills. That pays a mortgage. I don't know if it pays a mortgage. I don't pay a mortgage. If you live in a small enough house, I guess it does. But it pays a car payment. It pays for things. It makes things change. Think if you get 2, that's $300. It goes a long way. So live with those fast start bonuses. You need to try it and pop up. Do pop-up shops. I've already decided that once I go to Days next week, I'm going to start reaching out to local boutiques. Once I get all the stuff I need for a pop-up shop, and I'm going to start setting up tables and trying to do just a 2-hour pop-up shop real quick in the busier boutiques that I know of. Farmers markets. I just contacted about the farmers market. Going to hosting try-its, hosting a party, having people just come over and trying the products and stuff like that. And there's plenty of training on them. You just got to look it up. If you want to change your life, you need to get to an event. Period. Get to an event. Try-its are the easiest way to host an event, but there's also try-its everywhere. If you go to itworks.com/events, okay, itworks.com/events, you can search for events that are local to you. If you got to drive a couple hours, who cares? Guess what? That mileage and that gas is a tax write-off. The first Tuesday of every month, there is a live event on Cami Pentecost's page. So if you have people who are on the edge of wanting to join or buy some product from you, be like, hey, my top leader of the company, my CEO's daughter, is hosting this event tonight on her page. Can you hop on real quick? It's like a 20-minute thing. There's also going to be live stream events. If you go to itworks.com/events, there's going to be corporate trainings. I know there's one in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and one in Nashville that I'm going to try to get to. There are through the year, and then they will announce when Green Carpet's going to be. Green Carpet was in September this year. Get to events. Start saving money. Okay? But most of all, if you really want your life to change in the next year, you got to get to work save for conference and get your butt to conference next year. I had 2 people go this year. I expect that number to frickin' whatever is times 10. I expect like 20 people to be there next year because we can do that.